I am aware of your presence, and I welcome you into my home. I hear a quiet voice outside of the pantry door. Welcome. My grandmother disappeared a few days ago during mysterious circumstances. She has always lived in our house for as long as I can remember. She was a bit weird, and she wanted to be alone most of the time, but I learned one thing afterwards. My grandmother was into witchcraft and other, more dangerous practices. One late night, I couldn't sleep, and I went out of my room to get a glass of water. I walked past my grandmother's room, and I stopped. It hit me that I have actually never been inside her room. I carefully opened the door and stepped inside. The room was full of old boxes, books, and glass bottles, containing things I didn't want to look at for too long. I continued further in the room, and on top of her desk laid an old piece of paper. I read, "The dry bones ritual involves summoning a demon that will play a sort of game of tag with you. If you win the game, your wish will be granted. You will need a bathroom with a mirror, some matches, and ensure that you are alone in the house." I have to try this. I waited for a couple of days. It said that it couldn't be played when someone else was in the house. Today, my parents are going on a trip, and they have asked me to watch the house while they are away for 3 days. This is perfect. The game must be played at exactly 1 minute past 12. 4 hours left. 3 hours. I'm very impatient. 2 hours. 1. I walk around inside the house and start to prepare. All doors in the house must be closed and secure. This includes any cabinets and cupboards, anything that can open. I turn off all the lights and electronic devices, and afterwards I turn off anything that emits sound, the radio and the TV. I have to begin now. If I hear anything that sounds out of the ordinary, I should leave the house and not return until tomorrow. It means he's already there, watching me. I enter the bathroom, close the door behind me, and face the mirror. I don't hear any weird sounds. Good, I can proceed now. I start to imagine something I really want, something realistically achievable. If I win the game, then my wish will be granted. I wish for a dog. I've always wanted one, but my parents never allowed me to get one. I reach over to the matches I've prepared, and I light one. This is important. I have to wait for it to burn out. I can't blow it out. If it burns for at least 15 seconds, then the demon is pleased and I may continue. 12, 13, 14, 15. The match burns out. It burns my finger, and I drop the last part of the match on the ground. I pick up the paper and I read the next step. This part seems like the scariest to me. I slowly lay down on the floor and I say, "I am aware of your presence, and I welcome you into my home, but not into my body. Come now." I quickly stand up and walk into the largest room of the house, the living room. And now I have to wait. I need to be patient. When and if he's ready, I will hear a low sound nearby, most commonly a moaning sound. If I should hear anything different, especially a voice of any kind, or feel a sensation of pressure on my body, then I should immediately leave the house. He will try to find me, but I must hide quickly and remain quiet. I must remain hidden until 3 a.m. Only at this time it is safe for me to come out. I walk over to the pantry, step inside and close the door. It's just big enough for me to fit. 3 hours left. I wake up. Wait, for how long did I sleep? It's dark inside the pantry. I pick up my phone. It's 2 a.m., 1 hour left. And then I feel as if I'm gonna faint. I hear a quiet voice outside of the pantry door. Can you please open the door? It's cold. This wasn't supposed to happen. Please. I can't move. Open the door. I feel the tears on my cheek. And then silence. The seconds turns to minutes, and after a while I look down at my phone. 3 a.m. I slowly open the door. My entire body is shaking. I am terrified. I start to walk back to the living room, and then I say with a shaking voice, "Thank you for playing, but please leave now. You are no longer welcome." There should be a noise of some sort agreeing, and the game will be over. I don't hear anything. "Thank you for playing, but please leave now. You are no longer welcome." Nothing. "Thank you for playing." I feel someone standing right behind me, and I hear a whisper in my ear. "You weren't very good at hiding."